Let's take a look at all of the best brand new and upgraded team entrances in College Football 27, presented by the EA Creator Network. There's a lot of cool new details added for a lot of teams this year. More mascots, more props, more crowd themes, and much more. I was recording this on a work in progress build, and if you want to play early, make sure to check out the MVP Plus membership in the description. Now we gotta start it off with Michigan's updated entrance, but the real special thing here is the new rivalry details they added when you face Ohio State.
The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham.
Now, as cool as the rivalry stuff is, some of the best entrances are built entirely on tradition, and this next one added one of the coolest traditions in college football.
A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Baylor is still trying to right the ship during Dave Aranda's tenure, but they have made some big moves in the transfer portal to get back to dominance in college football. DJ Lagway, who struggled in his sophomore season at Florida, looks to be healthy and ready to rock, and they are ready to prove that they can be one of the top teams in the Big 12 yet again. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup.
Now, if you thought that stuff was good, wait till you check out what they did with Oregon's nighttime entrance. They really upgraded it a lot this year.
The Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. It's the Washington Huskies against the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Dan Lanning continues to prove why he's one of the best coaches in college football right now. Coming off a 13-2 season, yet another appearance in the college football playoff. He has a great stable of quarterbacks that will be fascinating to watch this season. Dante Moore returns, hoping to elevate his NFL stock.
Now, I want you to make sure with this next one to catch the details. Make sure to pay attention to the student section and the crowd and the band formations for Texas.
The Lone Star Showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is.
Now, these next couple of team runouts got some subtle upgrades this year. EA slipped a few nice little extra details in there. See if you can spot them.
Is high. Miami comes into South Bend to take on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in a rematch of what was a thriller a season ago. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. For more on this matchup, let's go down to Holly Rose.
I don't need to tell you how crucial this matchup is with Miami and Notre Dame. This is the matchup that helped to decide the bracket last year. As you know, the committee was weighing who was the better team, Notre Dame or Miami. You better believe Notre Dame has some revenge on their mind as they were left out of the college football playoff last season, and Miami went on a run to the national championship game. A lot of drama here in this top 25 matchup. This should be epic.
On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Tennessee started out strong, but limped to the finish line in the SEC last year, going just 4-4. There is work to be done. They did not get extra eligibility for their quarterback, but known as the quarterback whisperer, Josh Heupel looks to rebuild at Tennessee. Back to you.
Now this next one is cool because it's not just about the intro itself, but it's also happening in a brand new stadium that's new to the game.
Land of Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and it hosts a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly.
Now we're on a roll right now, but these next three intros are kind of crazy and they have a lot of tradition packed into them. Keep an eye on the crazy props, the crowd banners, the fan interaction, and the funny new mascots in these.
Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hitting all the right notes, Vanderbilt made sweet music last year, going 10-3. They had a magical run, but Clark Lee has to replace his dynamic playmaking quarterback, Diego Pavia. They've got the facilities, the recruiting.
Biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, and one of the great venues, Mackey Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Nevada Wolfpack. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
The Wolfpack head coach told me
One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline.
This next SEC school got a huge revamp to their entrance, new mascots, Pyro. Make sure to pay attention to the crowd as well, it looks crazy.
Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Kentucky got one of the bright young stars in the college football universe. Will Stein has done a fantastic job for the last several years as the Oregon offensive coordinator. Now an opportunity to run his own program in the SEC.
Now these intros are already cool enough during the day, but at nighttime they become something completely different. These next few teams got completely redone nighttime intros. I'm talking pyro, drone shows, and some other little details EA snuck in there.
It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Houston Cougars and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it.
A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. What a scene a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Kalani Sitake has BYU trending. He's got a new contract. He's got stability coming off one of the best seasons in school history at 12-2. But they are not satisfied, just narrowly missing the college football playoff. The Cougars have more to prove in college football this season.
Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. Today, two teams collide in this hotly contested, very competitive Southeastern Conference. It's the Kentucky Wildcats against the Missouri Tigers. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Missouri continues to compete in the SEC, finishing 8-5 last season, a bit of a down year, but they do have a talented young quarterback stepping in. Five-star recruit Austin Simmons comes in the transfer portal. See what Eli Drinkwitz is able to do with this young talented QB this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
An icon of the sport, Paul Bunyan's axe stands tall as the prize for the game we have today. A battle that puts the spotlight on these two great institutions as we wait to see who will walk out with a sharp piece of hardware. A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917.
These next few teams already had really good intros in my opinion, but EA added more detail this year. Some new camera shots, some new cutscenes, and some other little details that I really enjoy. And some new mascots for some of them as well.
Trophy. On the one hand, it divides a state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from Bragg Pride to the legendary Water and Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Iowa State at Iowa is going to be a marquee matchup this year. The Cy-Hawk Trophy is at stake.
Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Should we fear the Frog this season? TCU coming out 9-4 last year, but have lost their quarterback, Josh Huber, to the transfer portal. Sonny Dykes has signed a new contract, a new recovery and wellness center. They've got some of the best facilities in the Big 12.
Live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Nestled into a beautiful neighborhood in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Boston College is home to the Alumni Stadium. Seating 44,000, this is a petite but beautiful stadium in the ACC. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Up next is one of my favorite ones this year, particularly because of the crowd theme. I want you to pay close attention. This is one of the most unique ones in college football.
Like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline.
Now, the big schools weren't the only ones getting attention this year. Some of the smaller and mid-tier schools went from having the most forgettable entrances to some genuinely impressive ones. These next few finally feel on par with the rest of the game.
Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Glad to have you with us from Delaware Stadium. Today we have a big Conference USA showdown in store. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Delaware Blue Hen. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. It's great to have you with us from Robert W. Plaster Stadium. Today, these two squads square off in a Conference USA showdown. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the Missouri State Bears. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. It's the ECU Pirates and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Tulane has had some great success the last couple of years, but now with the new head coach, Will Hall will try to sustain that and remain consistent, keeping Tulane in that college football playoff conversation. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. This is Rynerson Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. It's the UMass Minutemen and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. It's the Temple Owls and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Today, a battle in the Buckeye State, and battle lines will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Toledo Rockets. Reese Davis, along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline.
And of course, we got to check out the 2 new schools that were added this year. This is the first time they've been in the game, and they've got their own unique entrances as well.
North Dakota State Stadium. Today, we're set for a clash between these 2 rivals from the Mountain West. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the North Dakota State Bison. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. Today, an inter-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline.
Now, throughout these entrances, something really stands out to me, just how good all of the players look, the details, the equipment, the player likeness. And if you want to see more in depth about all that was added in that department, check out this video right here on the screen.